first of all, how did you get into graffiti?
Honestly, mostly coming to spots like this and seeing all the dope shit. Just
What do you like?
what do I like?
What do you like in here?
All of it. I mean,
Yeah.
this whole room is amazing.
Okay.
I mean, this whole building is amazing.
Do you know the graffiti artists of the Twin Cities? Like, are there special graffiti artists? I know New York has their famous.
I mean, yeah. I mean, I know about some. I mean, Static right here. I see a lot of his stuff.
Okay.
He's got a lot of his stuff. See a lot of runs, yeah. Rain.
So pretty much, do you ever get to know these people, or do you just kind of just know their art?
I haven't met. I've only met a couple people. But we met Gert. We did. Yeah.
Do you have me put you into?
That's fine, yeah.
Okay.
I do a little, but I
Okay.
not as a
Now, I do have a question. Okay, I come from a family of artists, and they're cartoonists, okay, but they don't graffiti, they have no graffiti. I love graffiti, I always have. In fact, there was a graffiti store in New York City I had to go to. Awesome paints and all different kinds of stuff. Oh my gosh. Do you use special paints, like special heads and stuff like that?
Yeah, I mean, I use different caps here,
That's
but I
okay.
just use Frostos.
Okay.
Yeah.
Secondly, how do you avoid getting the drips?
Well, it's...
I was downtown and saw some yesterday actually, was somebody there, and there was a lot of dripping going on.
Yeah, so, I mean...
Good art, but some drips, you know what I mean?
Yeah. So sometimes the drips are intentional, you know?
Oh, okay.
Like, I think, like, right here, that's probably definitely
yeah,
intentional. But to avoid it, I mean, it's... The paint you're using really helps. I mean, if you use nice paint, you're gonna get a lot less of drips because, you know, Rust-Oleum is kind of like, you know, cheaper, more thinner, watered down kind of, I don't know.
Okay,
But,
what are some of the things you want to tell somebody who's just new at this and want to get into graffiti?
Well, honestly, I'm just new at this, kind of just
Okay.
getting in, but
sketch, like just on paper with like pen and
yeah,
pencil.
I mean, just
sketch
practice.
design.
Like,
That's
just
a big one.
practice and practice, like keep
Yeah.
developing like your style, like, and like it, like don't get discouraged right away if it doesn't look like how you want it to look. Like, you know, learn the style and like, I mean, honestly, I mean, I watched a lot of like graffiti like documentaries, like old shit to like how it all like developed, like to learn like the styles and stuff like that. So.
All right, I have a question that it's been a few years ago since I watched basically the same thing on TV, and what they one of those shows. But one of the things they mention is, you know, like when people do this kind of just scratching over somebody else's stuff. I mean, really great painting, they have to just kind of ruin it with a.
Yeah.
What is that called?
Well, I mean, usually just going over, or, you know, you might call that buffing somebody else.
Like
Say
buffing.
skating when you kind of just jack somebody else's move, and it's we call it snaking. That's what you can say. It's kind
Snaking?
of like
Okay.
snaking.
Yeah, I think this must have been 20 years ago I saw this, and they had different words for it.
Yeah, I think usually the term people would use is buffing somebody else's stuff, or just, you know, just going over them.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
Any concluding remarks? What's your goal in life with graffiti?
With graffiti, I don't really have a goal, honestly. I mean, just to
enjoy it.
honestly just have fun, and yeah, like well, honestly, to hopefully be on the same level as, you know, what you see around here. I would love to do something like this someday.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Make it. Do they ever? Is there anything for graffiti artists as far as groups where they get together and you know, like they have cosplay and all this kind of stuff? Do they have anything like that for
conventions?
Yeah, conventions or anything?
I don't really think there's like conventions like, I don't really think they do anything.
And then the cops come and say, okay, you're the ones who've been doing this. Okay.
I'm trying to think. I mean,
Kind of bad, but there's so many pieces. It's just a collection of different artists.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's kind of like a convention. Just you don't see the people.
yeah, it's kind of different. It's like everybody, it's like, you're like, I don't know, like, yeah, you go out and see other stuff, and like somebody's name, like, oh, they've been here, like, it's just cool.
Very good.
Yeah.
Thank you guys.
Yeah, no problem.